Hello, everybody. This is Anthony Weaver, and I just recently downloaded and printed A4WAR, Age of Oblivion. And this is not an unboxing because there was no box, of course. I just printed it out on my Canon printer. But I want to give you guys sort of what comes with the game. And of course, you have the nice graphics on the front page of the rules. You've got your contents here. And the rules, I printed these in black and white on both sides to obviously save paper, but also to make this more like an actual rule book that would be bound. But as you can see, I'm just going to get components, showing you the terrain, the figures, different descriptions of the Terran items. Here's the Kren items. That's a pretty nice picture. I wonder if the author probably did all of this on his own. I think he told me that he did. I sent him an email and been communicating with him. You get unit stats. Here's the orders. Let me see now. Abilities, line of sight for the units. And let me go a little bit forward. There's some more. There's missions. I list out the missions, which are scenarios that you can play, of course. And more. Victory condition. There's various different rules. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I printed this map in black and white. It still came out fairly decent. And then, of course, every mission comes with a reference sheet. I think it's pretty cool. Now, what I did with the counters is I printed them out in color, Canon printer, and I think they look pretty good for just, an inkjet color printer. And as you can see up here, I cut out one of the counters. There's two sides. Now, you can just flip those over and glue them. But they'll be kind of thin because the paper, the standard paper is a little thin. However, what I did was I printed what I call a blank, but it's 2 millimeters thick by 19 millimeters wide on each side. And what I did was the paper counter that I cut, I glued on to one of these counters, and there it is. Pretty cool. It's easy to pick up, easy to turn over. I think that's a disrupted unit, or however, damaged or disrupted, temporarily disabled. These things, would be easy, very easy to move around a hex map as we have in this game. Okay. Now, I also bought some cardstock and did the same thing. I printed in color, as you can see, onto the cardstock, which is thicker. Designed to print birthday cards or business cards. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut one of these out as best as I possibly can here for you guys. Go that way. I think I'll go down from above so I don't make any mistakes or damage the counter that I'm cutting out. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now I will continue the work here. Cut this portion, and I will cut the last piece off like so. All right. Now the author, who goes by A4WAR on Facebook, and he's also a member of my Facebook group called War Gamer Weaver, he recommended folding the counter and gluing the counter together so that you have both sides. He also recommended using a glue stick. And the advantage of this glue stick is, oh, that's purple. All right, nifty. The advantage of the glue stick is that the glue is not going to bleed through and cause damage. Do this. Arts and crafts here at Wargamer Weaver. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make as close as a bend as I can here prior to applying the glue. So we're going to go right about here. I will press this down, but now, here we go. This is the first attempt. Oh boy. Okay, I don't think I quite got it the way that I need it. Okay, well, the top looks fine. Okay, so I am misaligned on the top counter here. So I'm going to try to, okay, will be, well, let's see, a little bit better. I want it to be aligned. And here we go. Okay. Well, let's see. I can always trim again with the X-Acto blade or whatever, the white. So I think that's fairly acceptable for this demonstration. Well, I'm going to try this out. Okay, I'm just going to hold one side, try to leave this flat. Okay. Hope you all can see what I'm doing here. This is purple glue from a glue stick. And I think that's probably enough. And now I'm going to press counter together. Back to back. Now, whoa, flipped it over. Well, anyways, as you can see, this is the, as I mentioned before, the, I don't want to say damaged, I want to say temporarily disabled unit. Kind of cool. It has the, looks like a construction, type of some symbol, like a, warning. Now the top here, this is the active unit. You got three little infantry figures. They're kind of hard to, well, not really too hard to make out, but you can see pointing at rifle. I believe these are human beings from Earth. And also it says INF, of course, for infantry. So I just wanted to, I made this kind of not just what do you get with the game, but also I wanted to show you guys some tips. I like these very much, but you gotta have a 3D printer to make them, which I have, of course. And if you're interested in the STL, I can probably simply send it to anyone who would like to contact me. And or I can just, like I said, these are 2 millimeters thick, 19 millimeters wide on each side. Very simple. I set it on standard 0.2 layers. Came out fine. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this short video showing you guys what you get and some demonstrations on how to deal with the counters. A4WAR, Age of Oblivion, a solitaire war game set in the science fiction genre. You can get this on War Game Vault, or you can actually get a book version from Amazon.com. All right, that is it. Next video will be it'll be a review, and it will have gameplay and explanations of the rules. This is Anthony Weaver signing off from Mighty Minis ARK, which stands for Arkansas, and I am, in fact, in Be Like Arkansas. Have a good one, folks.